Information available to our disposal has it that there are lots of Fulani military people who are currently patrolling in Uzuakoli town. And intel is letting us know that these people didn't come for good. They have come to the late Uzuakoli youth. Of course, you know, Uzuakoli is in Abia State. And this time around, it's more of Abia State and Imo State that the Fulanis have set their eyes upon. We want to use this opportunity to inform you and urge you at the same time. Please help us to share this news, especially to those who are not in Uzuakoli town or village, so to say, but who can reach out to them, because we know that so many of our brothers and sisters are all over across the globe. So when they reach this information, they will be able to reach to their people on ground, specifically in Uzuakoli community. The youths, we have to let you know that you should be careful. This is an intel we are passing, and it is very necessary, wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom all over the globe. We welcome you once again back to our news digest this day, the 27th day of July 2022. And of course, today is Wednesday once again. And we must say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This remains Nikki Bobby channel, where we bring you reliable news across the globe, across Biafra land, across Zoological Republic and Africa. We must encourage you to continue hitting the subscribe button should you like the information, should you derive values from the news and information we are bringing to you. It is necessary that you do so. Do not hesitate to share the video as well. And following that, we want to treat on some certain issues that are quite prolific to what we are discussing today. The latest news we just received is that the Nigerian soldiers has been busted open for sharing in 100 million naira ransom paid by Deji Oyewumi, who was abducted in Kaduna train some days ago. You know that the Fulanese, of course, rounded up a train along Kaduna, and they adopted a lot of people. But today, it is revealed that the Zoo military shared among that 100 million ransom. Did you get the point? So you ask yourself, who are really these people doing these things? From the outset, we told you that anywhere you see them, any Fulani camp, you will see Nigerian barrack. For example, the one in Loba, that is where the Fulanis are camping. All of them, they do move out from every Nigerian barracks. That is where the Fulanis, this T group, are operating from. And sometimes our great leader used to say, the T group in uniform. You understand what I mean? So you cannot separate Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian army, Nigerian military from terrorism. It's not possible. They are the one working hand in hand. Nigerian military, police, DSS, any Nigerian force is interwoven with this T group. This is what you have to understand. We were short about 700,000 naira from the 100 million naira by the time we got to the bandits. The source added, we were all ashamed that Nigerian soldiers had the audacity to openly collect their own share, because they were laughing and mocking us at the checkpoint that it was their own share of ransom we were taking to the bandits. You got the point? Do you now understand the point? This is Nigeria for you. I don't know if I will call Nigeria a country or not. It's below to be called a country. Because at times, when you look at countries, the countries have some standards that they operate. But there is nothing, nothing to write home about the Zoological Republic. This is what is going on. The military, they always work hand in hand with the Fulani T group. Now, Ibubaki is on their own, they are still working hand in hand with the DSS, with the military. Every vice you are seeing that's going around the Zoological Republic revolves around the presidency and their forces. All of them. All of them. So when somebody is telling you Nigerian police is your friend, I mean you have to run 440. Don't listen to that crowd because it doesn't exist. You have no Nigerian police as your friend. In fact, they are the first people that will nab you from behind. This is the situation report. A lot of things going on in the Zoological Republic. But apart from that, I want to come down to the analysis I've been giving to our people. Some people are saying they have to hope for the presidency in 2023, that it will turn Nigeria around. But I continue deliberating on this. I continue speaking to our listeners. I continue letting them know so that we will sensitize them. The challenge, or should I say the answer to humanity in that contraption called Nigeria is not any 2023 election. Yes, quote me right. There is nothing good that 2023 election will bring. Look at the situation of things in the zoo. So by the time you start campaigning for anybody, it doesn't make sense. For example, let's use Obi as a case study again. I have said this the first time, I have said it the second time, and I'm still repeating it. Why am I being consistent in saying this? I want our people to really understand what they are into. Because personally, I believe from working from the foundation, from building a foundation, Christ said, Yehoshua, that you don't just wake up without calculation and go and build a house upon a sand. When the breeze and storm come, that breeze will pull on the house. But when you dig the foundation upon the rock, and now erect your building, when breeze come, when rainfall, when it lashes against it, it will stand the test of the time. Nigeria has no foundation. All the foundation of the Zoological Republic is created or built upon fraud. And that is why there is nothing you can do within Nigeria that will work well, excellently. Let's go back to Peter B. Like I said, I am not against him, but I'm sensitizing our people that look, the best thing is for you to focus, to look towards the meaningful and better prize at the end of the day. There will always be a green light at the end of the tunnel. So look forward, look front, try to envisage the things that are coming up front. It's not this challenge alone that we are facing, because at the end of the day, we'll be able to smile. Yes, Peter Obi did well in Anambra. And having seen his capabilities, we equally believe that he will do well if he becomes the president. But what's the possibility, since the constitution of Nigeria will not be changed? What will be the possibility since the Fulani still maintain their hegemony across the Zoological Republic? What do you see the possibility since Obasanjo is there, since Britain is there? Now, let's streamline it down to what we might be a practical analysis here. Sometimes we focus our mind on the oil. That is because of the oil in Nigeria. That is why Britain doesn't want to let Nigeria alone. But this goes beyond oil. To me, I'm not even seeing oil in our region. Yes, because we are the people that owns the oil. I never even wake up in the day and start dreaming about the oil or breathing about the oil. Yeah, we have so much resources in our land that could be harnessed, and we become the world top leaders, just like Biafra within 3 years became world top leader. We have so many resources. Apart from the natural resources that we have, the mineral resources that we have human resources in quantum. We have brains that are blessed by Joko Kikabiyama. Brains that can create something that will shock the world. Technologically, in business world, economic wise, we are there. Where we are pointing at is remove the oil from your mind, remove some other natural resources from your mind. Human capital is okay for us. We have it. Now, ask yourself, why is it that the schools in Nigeria are not working? The only area you can boost off could be in the medical department sometimes. Yes, we have seen Nigeria produce some good medical professionals. And when they travel abroad, they become one of the best. Even in Nigeria, they're trying. Let's talk about engineering, nothing to write home about. Let's talk about production, nothing to write home about. Almost all the indigenous companies in the Zoological Republic have collapsed, folded down. Why are these things taking place? It's boiled down to the fact that our region, some set of people don't want it to develop. And these are the people that are holding down the development of our people. And these are the people equally who will endorse you to become the president of the Zoological Republic. In my last reasoning, I argue with you in the same line of reasoning. I said, even though Peter Obi now become the president of the Zoological Republic, he performed his wonders and magic like he always within that, let's say 5 years. Because if he happened to start up the first 4 years and finish it, eventually he take up the second 4 years, then that is when we will start looking at things that will work well. But what if the first 4 years he couldn't really succeed, go ahead for the second 4 years? But now let's assume that he finished the first 4 years successfully and now he take up the second 4 years. I bet you we will be looking only at 5 years of his work, because he can't just start working immediately he entered here. He have to restructure some things. After he must have done those analysis as an economist or what he is. Because to me, I don't believe that an economist is only somebody who studied economics in university. No. You can be an economist even without going to university. Yes. Because it is your ability, your ingenuity to analyze and interpret the supply and demand chain, to read the economy, understand it. And that is why what makes every woman an economist in nature by birth. So what if he plays those roles successfully? What's happened after that tenure of 8 years? The Fulanese will take up the rulership again. And you go back to square zero or -10. I am not castigating anybody. I am not telling you do not vote for him. But I'm telling you, look at things from the proper perspective. It's better to endure for a while than to rush in a haste to do something. Then at the end of the day, it will put you in a worse situation. It's better we look at the whole picture from the right perspective and see that Biafra remains the answer to everything we are fighting for. So the earlier we don't share our energy, the better. So that energy you want to deviate, you better focus that energy in achieving one single goal. Yes. Because I have taken my time to look at the consultations he's making. He consults Obasanjo, he consults Babangida, he consults those from Britain. So what will really happen at the end of the day? It's still a rat race. Nothing will change. At the peripheral aspect of it, it might be as if when you look at it, you say, things must have changed when you take over. But deep down, things will still be difficult because the foundation is still faulty. By the time we recast the foundation, then that is when you will start seeing changes and positive changes indeed. But you cannot recast the foundation of the Zoological Republic because their constitution that elevate Fulani to be a first-class citizen will not allow you. Britain will not allow you to do so. Forget about oil alone. Let's not focus on oil much. What of other resources? We have human resources. Why are we not allowed to utilize them? If you are talking about oil, we supply the world oil. Why is it that the zoo has no electricity? Why is it that about 4 modern refineries that you have in the zoo, none of them is working? If we had constant electricity, bet me you see these youths that are coming up that are technologically inclined, they have this high level of ingenuity. They will invent things that will even turn the zoo around. But when those resources are not there, when there is no electricity for you to do your research, for you to work, what will you do? Does it mean that we don't have what it takes to give out electricity to our people? So these are the things we are asking. I am not against Peter Obi for any way. I want to reiterate this again. I am not against him. What I'm trying to is to sensitize you to see things from the rightful perspective. It's better once again for us to suffer for a little longer than we reap the benefits of Biafran restoration. Wonderful people, we thank you for listening. I want you to ponder over this, and I just said, and I want you to think about it. If you have a comment, do not hesitate to comment below. We will make sure that we reply you, because we need your interchange of reasoning. We need to reason with you for you to see the angle we are coming and where things are leading to. We thank you for everything. And we will say once again that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship. And until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. May you remain safe and blessed wherever you may be.